Greetings everyone, it is me, GigaLem, and it's been half a year since my last update. I'm not kidding. My last update was back in summer of 2022. And I was still fighting panic, my own self-doubt and possibly panic attacks back then. I'm not sure if it's gotten any better, but only time will tell. And I feel it's finally time for another update video because I've been seriously needing to do a bit of an update of my life situations and such, and just talk about what I want to do, what I've been trying to do, and what things I've been trying to get to, and everything in between. It's just been a mess. It just feels like I'm just not able to do the things I want to do because I just either get pulled away or just the environment is just, I just never get the right environment for it. Because every time I try, it just feels like I'm just not allowed to. And and I've been trying to get to it because it just feels like I just get so overwhelmed that I just get so worried about just get crippling fear about just, oh gosh, why does it have to get worse every time? And then I just get these these intrusive thoughts, self-doubt, worrying about my own presence out other places, the other things I do in other places and such. It's just it sucks because it's just you worry because you just worry about having your name there and having your name out there and just worrying about being pinned as a target or something like that. And it's just it's a very terrible feeling. It's just because someone does one thing here or there does not mean it's 100% them. And this is probably a topic I will probably talk about in a different video and such. And on top of that, there may be another topic I might talk about if I should end up moving again, because of course I just can't have a year where after my birthday nothing potentially soul crushing happens. And I'm already worrying about just scheduling certain things happening because of just having to deal with certain things, such as a potential trip across the country because I'm visiting for a friend's graduation, or just worrying about dental health because of just much needed attention to it. The homeowner of the place, not the landlord, the homeowner, tried to sell the place and lied to them about my mom not paying the rent when she literally paid probably more than the rent, and on top of that was looking rather fishy about it. This pissed her off to no end, understandably so, and we have yet to receive any sort of 30-day notice because the homeowner tried to avoid property notices and such. So I don't know if I'm going to move, but if I should end up in a bigger place, and believe me, the landlord actually was asking my mom in case she needed a bigger place, how many bedrooms and such. If I should end up in a bigger home, I am going to be happy to actually have a bedroom by myself, because if I should end up with that, it would mean that I would have more opportunities to record. But at the same time, I am just not mentally prepared for a move. The move of 2021, it just left the past 2 years, there were just various things that just left me mentally destroyed. I just felt so hopeless that I was just like, I was just super cynical and such. And it doesn't help that the game I'm playing is a series that I was very cynical about, and I just don't want to get my hopes up that the quality would keep, because I don't like. I'm not saying I'm not saying that I don't want this. I don't want this series to. I don't want this series to just deliberately fall. Because while I will admit I was happily willing to go like the next 10 years of my life even more without another Sonic game, because I just didn't want this hedgehog to be hurt anymore. At the same time, I would just be happy to see some proper quality assurance, because, well, this game is possibly the best in a long while. And on top of that, I will, like, best in a long while, but I do think it's a little bit rough around the edges. Like, there are just some things that bother me. Cyberspace levels are a bit of a mixed bag, because I'd like them more if the physics were a bit adjusted. And the reason why, and I have my own personal reasons why I am probably not going to do any Sonic Let's Plays unless it's like a multiplayer fan game session, such as Sonic Roller Blast 2 Kart, or the sequel whenever that comes out, Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers. But it's just, I was wanting to go over grievances from, like, say, 2022, reflecting on 2022 and such, because I was trying to do that in January, but it just kept getting interrupted and such. It's just come with that with just fears and such. There's just a lot of things where I'm just like, there's a time and place for everything. People have different presence elsewhere and would rather present themselves differently depending on the platform, because they do want to show that they're more than just the person that does this or that. And false assumptions can really destroy someone mentally, because it's just, assumptions can be really dangerous, and words can hold so much weight that it can actually destroy someone. I have to remember where did I go next. I think actually, no, I have not gone there yet, so let's go there. If it takes too long with in silence, I'll probably just cut to there, because admittedly, I do find it fun to traverse this world. I apologize if I don't do any story events here, because as much as I would LP the Sonic games, my issue is just that there are going to be things I'm going to be critical about. There are going to be things that there are going to be grievances that I'm going to have, and I don't want to just spoil anyone's fun. Best you're going to get is probably a collaborative channel and such, where my usual filters are not going to be as oh yeah, that puzzle. I can't exactly do that puzzle just yet, so I'll have to find a different puzzle. Ugh. But yeah, I have beaten this game. I got this game as my first game on the PlayStation 5. Yeah, as you can easily tell, I have a PlayStation 5 now. And the process of, like that move, that year, I wanted to be the year for me to get a PlayStation 5. Ended up being the year where I just felt so defeated that I just, that at one point I just felt like homelessness was the rest of my life, and that was not the life I wanted to live. That is something I'll probably talk about should I end up moving and I have a moment to relax and possibly vent. And on the topic of assumptions and such, well, there is a good video on how false assumptions can be absurdly dangerous, because there are things I agree with, like stuff such as the internet can do very scarily disturbing levels of research and such, where it's gotten to the point where people have to say please don't. They don't want to escalate things further because they don't want to be the cause of problems and such. And personally, I don't blame them. Because one, drama isn't worth it, and two, like, people want to vent without causing a witch hunt, because it's one thing to have problems and such, it's entirely another to basically just, to basically light the fires and have something go out of control, and, yeah. Not exactly something that I want to have, I'm not exactly in the mental capacity for, because there's just some things that I just rather forget about entirely, move on, and just leave it non-escalated, and hopefully just be able to find happiness at a later point, because I'll just say this right now, like, drama isn't worth it. It really isn't. And there are just various lessons that I'm gonna learn, and probably you're gonna learn too, because eventually like, people change, people grow, and, well, it's only fair to just move on from things rather than just let things go out of control. And it's not exactly fair for things to spiral. It's not exactly fun to have things spiral out of control and becomes a bigger problem than it lets on. I have to figure out where the heck do I go for the rest of this map. Shoot, I forget where the last Chaos Emerald is, admittedly. It's been a while since I was playing through here, and I was thinking, okay, when I get this game for PlayStation 5, I'm going to try to run through it as fast as possible. Oh, get it, because it's Sonic. I swear I'm not trying to make these puns up. Ugh. But it's just, it wouldn't be fair for me to just, like, access denied. It's just that I think there's just some things that are just better left, just, like, there's just some things that I just rather be left, distant memories, and I don't want to say, like, I don't want to have it feel like, that my life was falling apart the moment I lost my original Discord account to a scammer. I apologize if I talk over any of these cutscenes in case they're needed to progress with the game. Well, I'm just trying to make as much progress within an update as possible, and such. So, if you want to hear the cutscenes and such, play this game for yourself. Hopefully you'll get a good grasp at it, because it may take a good bit to get a good hold of it. I mean, I was like this with this game initially. I was also like that when I played Symphony of the Night or Breath of the Wild a long time ago, but at this point, this is the kind of game that I do want to jump into, but only when I just feel like, yeah, I don't really have much to do, and I don't really have anything I have yet to get done. So, I will say this right now, I love the writing in this game. I can't thank Ian Flynn enough for just for helping us get a basically probably one of the best Sonic stories in a Sonic game in years. And if any of you are indeed fans of Ian Flynn's work, like, try to find some way to read the IDW comics, because I've heard really great things. I wish I could read them myself, but I don't exactly have access to them. I'm sure someone can find a way to give me access to let me read those things, because I would honestly love to read those myself. But yeah. Yeah. Just on top of just back to what I was saying about just life issues and such, dealing with family issues and such, just stuff that was making me worried that I wasn't going to be able to record my Plagueis Shadows Let's Play on time. Like, no joke. I'm also having to worry about my teeth. I've been prescribed and such, and I'm worried about what choice is going to be made once, once I have to get sedated or something. But I'm just, I want to avoid having dentures at such, before my 30s if possible, because, even if they're partial dentures and such, I just don't want to have to manage another set of teeth with other teeth. I could be wrong in some areas, but it's just, I just don't want to have dentures, period. At least not for another 20 years or so. I've been trying to take better care of my teeth. I just wish I did not just neglect my teeth or was so stubborn about it. During my dentist visit, I was already, really freaking nervous because I was just expecting the worst news or anything. I don't make that many, visits to doctors and such, because, to doctors and such, admittedly, and it was, there was a good reason why I was just expecting some not very good news, because of just, this was the first time in, 6 years that I was visiting the dentist or something, and I needed to get this done for a very long time now. If you want to know how bad the last dentist visit left me, it's just made me too afraid to go to any dentist because of the medicine they had to give me at the time. And I've heard things have changed for a long time. I think it was almost 20 years ago that I went to that I had to have my teeth done. I was just a kid back then. But, it's just if there's one thing I wish I could have just had my past self do, just keep a consistent schedule of brushing my teeth, possibly twice a day, because that's something I've been trying to do as of recent. I really should have taken care of my teeth better and such. And now I'm having to not only continue to take what's prescribed to me, but also having to worry about, just having to worry about other things and such. I don't know if I'm going to move. I don't know when I'm going to be sedated, and I have a feeling that just if my trip is a bigger priority, then it's probably going to have to wait till afterwards. I'm just hoping things go well and such, and I'd just rather get a fresh start with my teeth and just continue to hold my promise to try to take better care of it as much as I can. I don't really drink as much soda as I do in the day. I know I should probably wean myself off, but it's just the issue is that it's just my issue is that you had to deal with caffeine withdrawal and such. If I ever had to come to that point, I probably would, but I don't want it to come to that. It's just, I do try to regulate myself much better recently. Just, I've been drinking more water. I probably should have brought my bottled water over here. I tend to forget certain things, admittedly. Again, I am sorry that I'm talking over these cutscenes. Go play the game for yourself, if you want to experience this kind of stuff. But I just appreciate that you were able to watch me in case you didn't want me to. What I'm saying is just that I appreciate I just appreciate that you're able to watch, but I am sorry that I wasn't able to provide the experience with this. Whatever, just this is an update video. This isn't like a normal Let's Play. I'm going to be talking over things. I'm just going to be expressing just general concerns and such, what I'm going to be going on with. And yeah. And on top of that Assumptions video, I am definitely going to be linking a video from Magnus 0. Please give him a watch. He does amazing Mega Man content. Possibly others too, if he's able to dip his toes into other games eventually, because I have watched quite a few of his videos before, and his Mega Man Chill series might be something that's inspired me to do another video project. But what's my next plans? Well, I have a couple of Pokemon card stuff I want to open soon. I'll try to open them this month, if not another month. Oh boy, spring is in the air. Psyloop to reach 7,000 points. I'll try to oops. I forgot about the bees. But I'll try to get that done. The reason why I was holding off on opening one of my Pokemon products, because I did want to try to get a Crown Zenith Elite Trainer box to make up for the fact that the Elite Trainer box I got was damaged in the mail for in the mail. To basically put it into perspective, I got a couple of, I was making a mad dash to get some Christmas gifts for my relatives, like my older sister's family, and my mother told me that one of my nieces was into the Pokemon trading card game. I don't know if she's into the video games and such. I'm not even sure if they have a Switch, and personally, if they do, I do wish I could get them a copy of Pokemon Scarlet or Violet, whichever one they like. But I got them a couple of Pokemon Center Edition Elite Trainer boxes from Silver Tempest. That was the newest set at the time. One of them got damaged, and I was unable to return it because it was considered final sell. And believe me, it sucks that what I'm going to be opening is going to be a damaged Elite Trainer box. Oh gosh, I cut that close. I really cut that close. I'm guessing you guys are probably yelling at me saying, Giga, you don't need to go around the leaves. Or the plants. And yes, I listened to this Emerald Get screen, and yes, it fits with the Sonic Rush stage clear theme really well. I mean, I like this screen. I really do. But if I do end up getting a Crown Zenith Elite Trainer box, I'll happily open it because I do want to get one of those. I just don't know when I'll be able to get one of them. And on top of that, the Scarlet Violet base is on the horizon, and given that there's a lot of changes coming to it, I am glad they kept the reverse hollows, but I'm going to miss the set logos because I am not a fan about just replacing it with the Japanese series number thing, because the set logos they just look nice to look at. And believe me, I do hope that eventually I could just do play some Pokemon TCG on this channel at some point. I don't know when I'll do that, but but it's something I want to do eventually. I'm not skipping these scenes because I feel I just don't have the heart in me to skip them. But at the same time, I'm talking over them because this is more or less an update video rather than a proper Let's Play of this game. That'd be something weird else. It's just like, I'm going to do a Sonic Let's Play. What's the first one you're doing? The latest one in the series? Excuse me, what? But yeah. So on top of that, the video I was talking about, just how just Magnus Zero's Mega Man and Chill series, something he's been doing again, and such. There's a good chance I might do something like that where I just play, where I decide to play Minecraft, either it be an old beta that I have nostalgia with, or a newer version, whichever world I feel like playing. And I might just do a video like that where in case I just need to just relax myself for a bit and just get some stuff off my chest. I might call that series of videos Minecraft and Relax. I don't know I don't know when I'll get to it, but if there's a moment where I need to air out, I probably would definitely do a video like that. Because as of recent, I've been getting into Minecraft and Terraria even. I even got the Terrorblade because I was the one that picked up a broken hero sword during a solar eclipse during a friend's stream. And believe me, my good friend Zwadakeda, I am so happy that he's been having those being able to do more regular streams as of recently. And I'll make a comment about this cutscene. I just do like the character development here, like how these characters are actually feeling more like characters rather than cardboard. Something that I've always defended Freedom Plant 1 for, and glad that it has been expanded in Freedom Plant 2. But on top of that, it's just led to some very great moments, and admittedly, while I don't like building in Terraria, I have been having fun helping with the combat and such, and I've been getting better at it. Though I have my complaints, especially with defense. Well, just your defense stat in the game. But yeah, if I do a series like that, it's basically just talking about just moments in need to just be able to be given a space to talk, a space to breathe, just a place to just not be so crushed or mentally defeated. A moment where I can just have a moment to myself when I'm not in the mood for a Let's Play. Oh yeah, this. Side loop this. And I wish I can stomp on this, but I have to stand on it. It feels weird. Okay, I'm missing one more thing from a map challenge. I wonder if there's an interactive map for Sonic Frontiers, because it's something that I've been using to play Breath of the Wild, both versions on it. I've been playing Breath of the Wild Wii U a lot during the past month, and I need to play more of the Switch version. I don't know if this thing is going to be... Yep, it's still locked. Shoot. Guess I'm going to need to look around there. But... but it's just, other things I've been wanting to do. I am on the lookout for a PlayStation 1. I wanted to try getting one when I got my Christmas money and such, but a lot of my Christmas money went towards getting the relatives presents. My mom told me that my niece was really happy to receive her Elite Trainer box. I gave her the undamaged one because I didn't have the budget to order another Silver Tempest Elite Trainer box, and those things were already expensive. No joke, it was $100 for just 2 of them because of the little extra things that has compared to the normal Elite Trainer boxes you can find in stores. But besides that, okay, I think the challenge might be around here. I'm trying to complete the map this time, which means I am not looking forward to Ares Isle. Just gonna say this right now as I'm playing through this game. Ares Isle is probably my least favorite island in Sonic Frontiers. And if my friends should end up doing a Sonic Frontiers commentary on a separate channel and such, at the very least I could talk about why I dislike Ares Isle for a good reason. It's not, like, I hate traversing it. There's a good reason why I hate traversing it. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's just... I'll just give you the Cliff Notes version. Walls. There's too darn many walls in Ares Isle. There you go. Shoot. Where the heck's a map challenge and such? Nope, there's not one here, but there, at the very least there's a cyberspace level. Sonic, come on. But yeah. Aside from that, I am. Oh, Kronos Island's memories. Okay then. At least I got that on video. Aside from all that, Millas Progress is something I've been needing to get back to, and it feels like I'm just not able to no matter what I try. But I've been trying to get back to that, just there have been so many other obligations, this video included, that it's just like, it's just frustrating me that I'm not able to get back to that soon enough because I've been trying to get that finished. My priority is just remake the levels I want to keep and then just try to round out the level pack from there, get the tutorial ring finished, get that level pack off for testing, so on and so forth. Oh, how much I missed the Christmas of 2011 because that's where I got to play Sonic Generations. On a 4x3 computer. The computer screen. Like, I'm surprised it was able to run on my Windows 7 because I thought it was going to be, holy crap, it's so graphically intensive that your computer can't play it because it's not a gaming computer. It scares me that Generations is 11 years old now. But, aside from all that, like, I've been trying, like, if I wasn't feeling like making a level for Millas or just remaking a level for Millas, because I was immediately thinking about doing it from time to time. Oof. Ah, shoot. From time to time, and it's just, it just feels like I'm just not able to when I really want to. I'm not getting the S rank on this run. Ugh, okay. That's how you do it. But, it's just, I've been trying to get back to that. I was gonna try to focus spring on trying to finish Millas proper because it's almost been 7 years since I started development on it, and I'd rather finish development on it before it becomes a double digit because Freedom Planet 2 is finally out. I'm already brainstorming with the idea of Millas 2. Like, I've been wanting to make levels with Millas 2 for a long for Millas 2 for a long time now. And like, I can't wait to finally get to that, but I'm definitely going to try to wait till I have, like, a good portion of the level pack made before I go and like, announce it, because that level pack is going to have a lot of graphic sets. And then a lot of those graphic sets are going to have a lot more custom pieces compared to it because of the assets being used. But, okay, now I have to clear with 50 rings and clear within the par time, so, yeah. But it's just, it feels like every time I try to get back to it, there's always something that's preventing me from doing it, and considering that just a lot of things are just trying to give me a bit of, that just make me feel overloaded in life. It just, is not. It's just it just frustrates me that I'm just not able to get it done when I want to. Because I really want to get it done. I just, like, there are even points where I just feel like I've lost my Lemmings touch because I'm just not able to get back to it. I've, like, looked at my Lemmings folder just being like, okay, maybe today will be the day I resume making levels on the regular. Because I was actually making levels for the Festival Millas 2019 overhaul. And I already have plans for Festival Millas 2023 in what sets I want to sketch out, but I haven't really thought of anything conceptually. And I'm trying to think of something conceptually because I don't want to have the level pack bleed into next year. And even then, Festival Millas 2024 will be the last Festival Millas, as per the celebration of Freedom Planet's 10th anniversary. So, yeah. No, I did not. 1:15. I am going to be here for a while. So, yeah. If I had to cut, you'll know why. I'm trying to get that done. My plan is just remake levels, round out the pack, then just focus, don't focus on anything else unless it's Festival Millas and I have ideas for it. Just try to get that done and then just finally get it out for testing because it's ridiculous. Like, it just feels like my stride for perfection and improvement was my worst enemy, and I had to scale back things for a good reason. I needed to just scale back things and just move things to another pack when need be. It's just that like I kind of tried too many things at once, and I ended up just bloating things, and it's just made it a nightmare to just manage levels because I'm just like, okay, I clearly have too many ideas I'm trying all at once. I think I didn't make it. But, yeah. I'm just at the point where I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna focus on this alone, not gonna try to make any new levels. If I do, probably write them down or sketch them out or just... But, it's just that no more games, no more trying to do something else, just focus on what I've been trying to do for years. Just try to get it done this time. And once I can get back to that, and I really want to get back to that, that's what I'm just going to do. I'm going to remake the levels that do need more, that do need to look better because I do want to keep them. But I'm just going to focus on trying to round out the pack once and for all, and then just finally get it out for testing because it's been way too long. Because Freedom Planet 2 is already out, I want to try to actually get this thing out already. I am so sorry that's taken so darn long for it because I just want to try certain ideas. Ugh, I don't even know the optimal path for this, so yeah. It's just it really shouldn't have taken me this long to get to testing because it's just like, if I'm going to have to scale down the number of levels that are in the pack or something like that, and then just, like, if I had to focus just an extra pack for later, I might have to just say, I'll just focus on this at a later point, and then just basically, you focus on the things I've been wanting to do for a very long time, because this project has gone on long enough. That project has taken long enough for me, and I really just want it done. Like, I don't want it to be, like, done without care. I just want to make sure that it's finally released because I took way too long on it. And I'm only gonna bear repeating. So, yeah. So, So yeah, with all that out of the way, there has been a bit of an impasse with what I want to do for my next Let's Play, so I decided that for the first time in almost 5 years, we are finally going to put a Let's Play up to vote. But I can't really decide what games I want to LP for like, basically Let's Play between, Let's Play for... Basically, Let's Play before I have to do Crash Bandicoot Warped. I can't decide what to make Let's Plays number 14 and 15 respectively. So, I decided that for the first time in 5 years that I am doing another Let's Vote. So, after some, and this was something that I decided, like, months in advance. I can't remember how far this decision went back. I want to say either went back to December or January. But I decided on these 5 games that you can vote on. There will be a community post once this video goes live. That will be chosen for the next 2 Let's Plays, and possibly the Let's Play after Crash Bandicoot Warped. So, here's how it goes. The top 3 will be chosen as Let's Plays. The other 2, well, I won't say they won't be Let's Plays, they just won't be happening anytime soon. They just won't be happening so soon. The games in question are Metroid Zero Mission, my first Metroid game ever, and one I didn't beat until Man, there's gonna be a lot. This is probably gonna be the last portion of the video, just calling it now. Like, the first Metroid game that I did not beat until after I beaten Metroid Dread, and that was on actual hardware. Katamari Damashi Rerolled, and this was decided before We Love Katamari was even announced. Like this choice was picked. This choice on the list was decided before Rerolled. The sequel remake Rerolled was announced. So how fitting that that's one of the choices here. DK Jungle Beat, the new Play Control version, because I don't have the bongos anymore. Wish I knew what happened to them, along with most of my other games. The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. I will have to practice this amongst other games, because there are just some games that I have not, I was so close. The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. I think making Breath of the Wild my first Zelda game on this channel would be a bit too ambitious for my current situation. And the Amiga version of Oh No More Lemmings. The deadline for this particular Let's Vote will be the end of the month, which should be March 31st, or if this video came out much later than intended, whatever date I have decided. With that being said, go ahead and vote, and I will see you once I clear this level to do the outro. There we go. Oh, that was stressful. So yeah, if you want to donate, there are a couple links in the description below. If you want to follow any future series from me, whatever the next Let's Play should be, and, well, whenever I get to the next Mario Party board or something, it's just to click the subscribe button, the bell, and you should be on your way. With that being said, I hope you're taking good care of yourself, and I shall finally bid you adieu. Finally got another update video done.